Welcome back to LoboTrax. I'm Nick Marson.
I'm Justin Green.
We hope you had a great and successful SAT taking day or your senior day of service, whichever one you did. And first up, as always, on this wonderful Wednesday morning, we are going on to student interviews with a poll.
Twix, Kit Kat, or Snickers?
Kit Kat.
Twix.
Ooh, I mean, I'd have to say Twix because just the caramel and like the crunch.
Definitely Twix.
Twix.
Snickers all day. It satisfies all day.
Snickers.
Twix.
Twix. Snickers. It satisfies.
Definitely Snickers.
Snickers, yeah. Snickers is definitely the best.
Yeah.
Gonna have to go with the Snickers because it satisfies.
Tell me, Justin, out of the big three, Kit Kat, Snickers, or Twix, which one's your favorite?
I'm gonna go with Kit Kats. I think Kit Kats are the best ones. I love the wafer, especially.
Oh, yeah, it's fun, bro. Personally, I'm a big Twix fan. I like the wafer with the caramel and the chocolate. It just gives that step above of Kit Kat. But yeah, no, what are we going on to?
Going on to sports.
Welcome to Sports. I'm Peyton Devaney.
And I'm Landon Hancock.
Baseball is officially 3-8 with wins Thursday against Littleton 11-8 and Saturday against Pomona 10-9. They have a game today against Devlin, so go to that. I mean, it is at Devlin, but if you can, go to it. Devlin's not that far of a drive. Boys lacrosse is 4-3 with wins Thursday against Thompson Valley 12-9 and Saturday against Littleton 18-5. We played Monday versus Prairie View. We will have scores and footage for that next show. We don't have anything right now.
Girls Lac is officially 2-4 with a win last Friday against Montrose on their senior night. Go Girls Lacrosse. Fortunately, the day right after, they lost to Golden. The scores for that was Montrose 16-2 win for us, and Golden was a fortunate loss 21-6. They had a game yesterday against Green Mountain, and we will have scores and hopefully footage. No scores?
No footage. We will have scores for you next show.
Girls soccer is officially 4-5-1 with an unfortunate loss last Friday against Devlin. The score was 0-6. Very unfortunate. Last Saturday, though, they won against Colorado Rocky Mountain 8-1. And they also had a game yesterday against Dakota Ridge.
We will have
scores next show.
Yep. Tennis is 4-3 with a win Thursday against Alameda. They won 7-0. And they have a game today against Stanley Lake at home, so go to that. Track and field Saturday set new records for the school 4x1. Evan Dowtry, Benson White, Austin Clate, and Solomon Washer set a 4x1 record of 44 seconds and 96 milliseconds. Benson also tied the school high jump record, beating his PR of 6'7". Girls golf is 4th in the state for 3A golf. They have a tournament yesterday. They had a tournament yesterday. We don't have any information really on that. But golf is doing really good this year.
Back to Nick and Justin.
Great stuff in sports, Justin, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. And, of course, if you want to get your sport highlighted in LoboTrax, contact Nick or Peyton, and we'll be sure to film your games and get them in LoboTrax for the sports reel.
Yeah, and you know, it is always a mistake on our part if we are not covering your sport. If you notice that, please contact us. It's something that we want to rectify. We mean to cover every sport in the school, so just contact us and we will do that for you. And yeah, we're going on to Off the Mountain with Mac Barber.
Hello everybody, my name is Mac Barber and welcome back to Off the Mountain, national headlines that you may have missed. Starting off today, Delta Airlines is apologizing to nearly 300 passengers who were stuck on planes for about 7 hours overnight last Thursday. The passengers were on 2 planes that were diverted to a regional airport that had no border or custom officials. These planes had been flown in from Mexico, and unfortunately, they didn't have customs, so they were stuck there. Our next story of today, authorities have charged 17-year-old teen Nikita Kasap with first-degree murder for killing his parents and alleged he planned to assassinate President Donald Trump and overthrow the government. Police arrested him in Kansas with $14,000 in cash, passports, and the family dog. And our final story of today, Attorney General Pam Bondi and FBI Director Kash Patel say the Coast Guard recently seized more than $500 million worth of drugs during an 11-day operation. They seized 45,000 pounds of raw uncut cocaine and 3,000 pounds of marijuana. Quite the story. Anyway, that's all for Off the Mountain, and we'll see you next time.
Nick, could you imagine getting stuck on a plane overnight in the Atlanta airport, like the biggest airport in the world?
That would suck, you know. It's one thing if you're actually going somewhere and you got to stay overnight on a plane, but if you're just sitting there knowing you're going nowhere, that would probably suck. Airplane seats are not comfortable.
No, neither is the food, really.
No,
food's not gonna do you great.
Yeah, but on a lighter note, we're going to go on to weather.
Welcome to weather. I'm Peyton Devaney.
And I'm Sophia Masangelo. Today, the lowest will be 30 degrees and the high is 61 degrees. It'll be cloudy, just like going on to tomorrow. The lowest will be 40 degrees, the high is 63 degrees. And Thursday, it'll look nice and shiny with the lowest of 32 degrees and the highs of 63 degrees.
It is supposed to snow Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so make sure you bundle up for this weekend and don't take your snow tires off quite yet. Monarch and Keystone are officially closed. Breckenridge, Loveland, and Winter Park in the next 1 to 5 days are forecasted to get 2 inches of snow, and then in the next 6 to 10 days, they're all forecasted to get 10 or more inches. So if you're gonna go skiing, I definitely recommend getting one last day in next week sometime. Sophia?
Yes?
Why do you never play poker with cows?
Why?
Because the stakes are too high. All right, let's go back to Nick and Justin.
You know, Justin, maybe I'm being picky. Maybe it's recency bias with our 70-degree, Friday and Saturday that we just had. Unfortunately, we are getting hit with some bad weather this weekend, but for right now, I'm neutral on it. Low 60s is fine with me.
Yeah, you could jinx it though.
I could
jinx it.
I could jinx it, hopefully positively. So, yeah. But yeah, we're going on to half minute to win it.
Name as many colleges as you can in 30 seconds. Go.
CSU, Boulder.
School of Mines, Colorado State, Air Force Academy, Naval Academy, Army Academy.
LSU, Ole Miss, UConn, ASU, Florida State University, Iowa State University, Washington State, Colorado.
CU Boulder, Regis, CU Denver.
Colorado Mines,
Mesa.
NYU, Yale, Harvard, MIT, Columbia University, Brown University.
DU.
So, Nick, were you looking to go off to college?
I'm looking at CU Boulder. That is where I plan on attending in the fall, hopefully for journalism, but I might switch. We don't know yet. What is your dream school, Justin?
I'm actually going to CU Boulder too. Well, I hope to at least.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, that is the dream. I'm looking forward to going there. That's why I moved here even, because I wanted to try to go to CU Boulder.
That is, I did not know that. That's really cool. But yeah, I think that about does it for our show. As always, order your yearbooks. We are coming on 1 month of school left for seniors. It's crazy, and it's basically 1 month for the rest of the school too. So make sure to order those so you can actually have one by the time they are given out, I believe in early May. So order those, and yeah, I think that's all we got. As always, I'm Nick Marson.
I'm Justin Green.
And remember,
go Lobos!